Hello, fellow Sudokans, and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku Puzzle. It's Sunday, the 26th of March 2023. The Observer Sudoku didn't appear today. Well, I mean, there's still time for it, I suppose. But here in Thailand, not much more time for me to wait for it. I'm not going to wait any longer. But I would like to get in a third game today, so I thought I'd try one of these ones that I haven't tried for ages and ages, which is John Musgrave's Ducks Daily Hard Puzzles. And for those of you who haven't seen this before, there are quite a few games of this on the channel. Have permission from John to play this game. And you can link to the puzzle directly in the description. If you haven't seen Ducks Daily Hard Level games before, but I should warn you, they are much harder than newspaper puzzles, and we shall be on the lookout for internet type solutions. You know what I mean? Internet solutions. I mean, techniques. Okay, and I always don't bother trying to do anything without pencil marks on these type of games. I put pencil marks in immediately, straight away from the get-go. And at the moment, I'm not seeing any digits. I don't see any ones. Let's just go on to the twos. Like I say, I'm going to put in any candidates that I see, any places where I see things being possible. I will place threes. We have a pair of threes down here. There aren't any ones on the grid, so that's a difficult thing to start with anyway. We've got a pair of threes up there, pair of threes in those squares. Fours are across there. We got ourselves a pair of four here as well. Okay, let's get rid of that candidate four there. So fours block up here, fours block up here, and fours block across here. So we get ourselves a pair of four in those squares. That's going to put fours into these squares here. And we will be left in these squares with 1 and 7. So that at least gives us a starting point for the ones, because we've had no ones. Well, I can't, if I select, okay, all right, sevens. So it's going to put sevens down there. Let's do it in order anyway. Where did I get to? Fours I was looking at. Okay. Fives then. Okay, so we have 5 across here like this, and a 5 blocking up there. So we actually can get a number 5 there. 5 down here, 5 up here. That puts 5 into, ooh, excuse me, hit the wrong key. 5 into those squares there. We have 5 blocking down here and 5 across here. So we get 5 in those squares. That's going to put 5 up here. And now we've got top and bottom rows. So here 5 has to go in those squares. So we've got a pair of 4 and 5 here. Let's have a look at that in a minute. Or maybe right now. If we've got a pair of 4 and 5 here, ones, I've got no idea what's going on with the ones. Twos, yeah. 6, 7. Okay, we get a pair of 7s in those squares. That might be slightly more helpful. We get a pair of 7s here. Right, 7 across there, and that means we've got a pair of 7s up there. Eights are somewhere up there. Pair of 8s here. Nines go up there, up here, across there, across here. Okay, so in these squares we are looking for, we've got 4 and 5, so we're looking for 1, of course. 1 everywhere across the grid apart from down here. 2, 1, 2. Is it going to be 1, 2, 7, 8? Is that right? 1, 2, 7, 8. It must be. So this is a pair of 1 and 2. Two. No, 1, 2, 7, 8. I don't know. I'm gonna put these. I'm gonna put these in a thing like that, so I don't forget, because I'm liable to overwrite them later. It looks like we're gonna have a gazillion candidates here, pencil marks galore. So I might overwrite. So I should do that for now. Six across here like this and 6 down. So in fact we can place a 6 right here, and we also will be getting a pair of 6s in those squares, and we've got a pair of 6s up here. Okay, let's put in the candidates. I'm just trying to think what to do about not having any 1s. Okay, I think I'm gonna maybe ignore the 1s for the moment. What can I do about this block here? 1, 2. Okay, this is going to be tough. We've got 4 and 5 blocking down here. We've got 4 and 5 blocking across there. So, unfortunately, there are 3 squares. If I had 2 squares, I'd be able to say, oh, I've got a pair here or something like that. But I haven't, have I? Because I've got the 1s still. Oh, it's... No, it's not 1, 4, 5. Okay, I'm just going to have to go ahead and fill in the candidates. I'm going to work... Is there any special way of doing this, really? I should ignore the 1s for the moment and just do the other digits. Let's do this bottom shoot across here. Okay, 2s are done. 3s, what do I know about 3s? They can still appear in those squares there. And we have 3 blocking down, so 3s are possible like that. 4s as mentioned in those squares. And 5s again as previously advertised. 5s there. 6s are done. 7s are done. 8s, so 8 appears in those squares here and down here like this. And 9s are done. So then, is there anything useful there without the 1s? I think I'm just going to have to bite the bullet and put in all the candidates, including the 1s. So let's do it. Okay, and is there anything? Okay, let's come up here. So 2 blocks up here like this. So we get 2s in those squares. 2s up here. So we get 2s up here. 3's done. I'm looking at this shoot here. 4, 5, 6 done. 7 done. 8. In this block, I can't say anything about the 8s. And 9s are done. So again, we've just got 1s to fill in everywhere. Okay. Let's go across here. 2 blocks up here. So 2 still possible. Oops. like this. 3s are done, 4s are done, 5s are done, 6s, 6 blocks across here and up here, so we get 6 in those squares there. 7s are done, 8s, 8 blocks here, so we get 8 in those squares, and 9s are done. So again, we're just looking for 1s. And I can see, look, there's a pair of 1 and 2 here. Look at this, 1 and 2. How about that? We've got a pair of 1 and 2. Thank goodness we've got something at last. Right, okay, we've got a pair of 1 and 2 here. That means that this one is not true. This one is not true. And this 1 and 2 is not true. Right, let's go up. I've got 2 more blocks to go, of course. Let's finish up here. So we'll get 2s in those squares there. 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks across here. So 6 still possible like that. 7 blocking up here. Okay. All right, and oh, 1s. I haven't put in 1s, have I? And so over here, 2s are anywhere, no limits on 2s. And of course, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks up the middle. And 9. Don't see any limitations on 9. I can't highlight the 1s because I don't have any 1s in place yet, so that's a bit unfortunate. But let's see if we've got any pointing numbers, or if we've got any pointing pairs, or if we've got any Sudoku type techniques that we could find. There may be some around. And also make sure I've put in all the candidates in all the blocks. Okay. So actually, this 4 and 5, we've got 4 and 5 in. This is the only other place that 4 and 5 can go. I was thinking before, oh, this is 1, 3, 4, 5, but actually, 4 and 5 occupy here, don't they? And this is the only other possibility here. So in fact, I can remove the 1 and the 3. And that will give me a 4, 5 here. So now we've actually got a unique rectangle, right? 4, 5 like this. And that means we can remove the 4 and the 5 from there. How will that look? 5 there, 4 there. And so actually this 1 can go as well, can't it? We've got 4, 5, 4, 5 here. This has to be 4 or 5 only, right? Has to be the only 4 or 5. So this 1 can be removed as well. Okay, so now we're going to have pointing ones across here. So that means we can remove those candidate ones there. Still haven't got any ones to place, mind you. Let's just have another look at these 4s and 5s. Okay. Okay, I think we can get an AIC here. Look, 3, an AIC on 3s. If this is our starting point here, 3, strong link here, weak link here, strong link here. Okay, so strong to strong. This 3 can be removed. That's got to be an 8. Let's get rid of candidate 8 over here and get rid of these 8s up here as well. And that should leave me with a 5 in this square here, which will put a 1 here. I've got a lot of candidate removals to be done, and I will have to go about these fairly strictly in this game, I think. Okay, that's going to give me a 7 in that square. And I'm going to get rid of the candidate 7s there. And that will put a 3 into this square. And I can get rid of that candidate 3 and actually place a 3 in that square there. Get rid of the candidate 3 down here. Now this is the only 3 in, we've got 3s, look, this is the only 3 in the middle row here. So we know that has to be a 3. And this one can be removed. There's also an excess candidate 3 there. Okay. So look at those 2s again. What have we got here now? 2, 9, 2, 9. 4, 5 there, 1, 8 here. So that's 1, 8 here. Yeah, I got to get rid of those 8s over there now. This is the only 8 in this row, so that must be an 8. Then that means this will be an 8. This will be a 1. That gives me a 1 in that square. Let's get rid of some excess candidate 1s. That's got to be a 2. That will be a 4. And this will be a 4. Again, let's do a bit of cleaning up here. That's the only place for a 1 now. get rid of all of those ones up there. And I see a pair of 2 and 9 here, so that means this 2 and 9 can't exist. That has to be a 1. And we've got 1 and 2, so that would have to be a 7. 7 down here. 7 there. Looks like we've cracked the game, I think. Let's get rid of that 7 there. A lot of tidying up to do, so bear with me. Get rid of those 1s. In fact, that has got to be a 5 now. And that will be a 7. And now, okay, 3 and a 1. 3 here, so that's a 4. That's a 3. 4 here, so that's a 5. That's a 4. That's a 5. That's a 4. We have a 7, so that must be a 1, 7 in this square now. We've got a pair of 5 and 6 here, so that would be a 1. 1 can only appear in that square. 1 is now finished. Right, okay. I think that's the only place for an... Oh, no, I was about to say only place for an 8, but that's not true. This is the only place for an 8, though. And that means this will be a 2. And we shall remove 2s in these squares there. And place a 2 there, giving me a 9 up there. And this will have to be a 9. That must be a 9. That's a 2. 2 up there. The missing digit here is a 6. 6 there, 5 there. 7 means that's an 8. That's a 7. Our 8 means that's an 8 up there. We have 2. This is a 6. That means you're a 6. And we have a 9 here, so that will be the 2. So this will be 9. 2 there. And 9 to finish the game. So that's our Docs hard level game for the 24th of March was when it was posted. That's the latest one I could find. Thank you again for staying with me throughout all of these multitude of pencil marks. Okay, see you around. Bye-bye.